Yo, what is good, family? Freedom March and Freedom Family, Freedom Lovers and Freedom Fighters. Snapzilla Gorillas in the building once again to hit y'all upside the head with this afternoon paper. I wanted to, yeah. I looked into where Maduro was going and what was going to happen to him next and found out that he will be, well, he's coming to the United States, guys. He's coming to the United States and where they will prosecute him, right? Our Justice Department through Pam Bondi. Salute to Black Spring with Autumn. She will be directing her team to prosecute Maduro. Thank you, Black Spring with Autumn. Salute to you. Prosecuting Maduro for drugs and machine guns. All right? Machine guns. Okay. Drugs and machine guns. Now, can you guys tell me which drug they will be prosecuting him for? I wanted to know if you guys knew which drug they will be prosecuting Maduro for trafficking. Because for months, we have been told it was a drug that is responsible for thousands to millions of deaths in this country, hundreds of thousands of deaths. They told you that Maduro was a drug trafficking cartel leader who was basically smuggling fentanyl into the United States. That's right. That's what they said. But what drug are they going to be prosecuting Maduro for smuggling into the country? They told you that there was fentanyl on those drug boats, did they not? They told you there were drug boats that they were blowing up off the coast of Venezuela. You know, drugs that were killing so many thousands and millions of Americans. See, this is why I wanted to do this video. I wanted to let you guys know that a kangaroo court will be prosecuting Maduro. Yes. There will be trumped up charges. See, these are trumped up charges, right? Pun intended. That they will be launching and levying against Maduro. And guess which drug they will be prosecuting him for? Have you guys figured it out yet? Is it fentanyl, y'all? You remind me of Rob, whoever the fuck. I don't know that person. Do I support MAGA? No, I don't. I don't support MAGA. But can y'all tell me which drug Maduro will be prosecuted for smuggling into the country of the United States? The same drug that Hernandez was prosecuted for, but Trump pardoned for. Yeah, the same drug that they pardoned Hernandez for, you know, the former drug cartel leader. As a matter of fact, he was responsible for smuggling more than this drug they're going to be prosecuting Maduro for. Can y'all tell me? One of the same drugs that he pardoned that actual drug cartel leader for. The same one. No, not fentanyl. It's just one drug, y'all. Can y'all tell me? How come? Why are we so quiet? Is Donald Trump going to pardon Maduro like he pardoned Juan Hernandez? Are you guys familiar with Juan Hernandez? Because see, he actually ran a cartel and then became a leader of another country. I forgot which country. What country is that? Black Spring Autumn. Help me out here if you know. What country? Forgot. One of them South American countries. Yeah, the booger sugar. Yeah, cocaine. Absolutely. He is going to be, yeah, Honduras. Thank you. You know, where Left Eye died because, in my opinion, she was highlighting some of the problems. Anyway, I'm getting off of that for now. Yeah, Juan Hernandez, you know, the actual proven cartel leader that Donald Trump pardoned. Yeah, the same drug. One of the same drugs, anyway. Cocaine. Right? Because I thought he was smuggling, I thought Maduro's infamous terroristic cartel was smuggling fentanyl into the United States. You know, the same drug that you guys came to my channel and said the little tiny boats were bringing into the country. When I told you there is no fentanyl coming from Venezuela into the United States. I told y'all that, right? Devin Karma finds me attractive and is asking if I'm gay because he wants me to be gay because he's attracted to me. No, I'm not. I'm not gay. No. NTZ Claw says most of these mega churches are not of God. Just my personal opinion. It's not always what they say, is what they don't say. Agreed. What's wrong with being gay? Nothing's wrong with being, well, my personal opinion, there's a lot wrong with being a gay man. But I can understand why a woman would be gay because women are beautiful creatures, and I don't blame women for being gay, but I don't understand how a man, there's something wrong with that, okay? There's something wrong with anal prolapse. Just look it up. Anyway, they make their own fentanyl. Great blackness. That's not what they're being prosecuted for, though. They're being prosecuted. Maduro's being and his wife. His wife was indicted. When did anybody mention his wife being a narco-terrorist? Didn't they just say Maduro was a narco-terrorist? Now, again, you can say that Venezuela makes their own fentanyl, but that's not what was coming. They were not bringing fentanyl into the United States, point blank and period. Fentanyl was not coming into the country from Venezuela. This is actually based on an actual report by our government. There's zero fentanyl coming from Venezuela into this country. There's no need for it. Mexico is supplying that from other nations, like China. Where are the arrests of Mexican cartel leaders? As a matter of fact, how did it work out for the United States when they tried to prosecute El Chapo? How did that work out for them? Did that stop the flow of drugs into the country? They couldn't even keep his ass, could they? No, his ass escaped, didn't he? America makes its own fentanyl? Well, of course, yeah, they do. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But it's not about the drugs, y'all. See, this prosecution against Maduro is going to be a farce. You understand? It's going to be a dog and pony show on full display for the United States people to see. They're going to paint him as some type of horrible guy. But mind you, they're not prosecuting him for crimes against his own people. They're not doing that. They're talking about machine guns and drugs and cocaine. That's what they're talking about. They're not, see, that's not what they're doing here. The pharmaceutical companies here and call it medicine. Yes. But you won't find Donald Trump sending Delta Force into the CEO of Pfizer's house, right? By the way, Bill Gates and the Pfizer CEO they're going to be, I think they are under some type of subpoena to testify about the COVID vaccine, but that's another story. Thank you, Black Spring Autumn, for dropping the link to get, you guys. I have a book. I published a book. It's called The Seeds of Dark Matter Disease. It's available on Amazon right now. You can purchase a copy, but if you have Kindle, you can get it for free. I'm horrible at promoting myself. Anyway, but this is what we got going on, guys. Now, who do we think we are prosecuting the president of another country in our courts, bringing them to the United States? The arrogance of our country is wild and out of control, y'all. What gives us the right to bomb the shit out of another nation, kidnap their leader, and bring them here to prosecute them for some bullshit? Trump can do whatever he wants. The blacks are out of control. Oh boy. God bless Dizzy. Salute to you. Look at what they did in Nigeria. Look at what they did in Nigeria, Congo. Look at what they're doing in Somalia. Look at what they're doing all over the place. Look at what they did. Look at what they did in Libya. Look what they did in goddamn Iraq. Look what they did in Afghanistan. Everywhere, everything we touch turns to shit. Right, Coach B. Hudson? The blacks. Yeah, we're the problem. NTZ Claw? Yes. It's greed. Greed for, really it's the greed for power. That's what it's about. It's really about power. This guy says, my wife is in Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, sure. Sure, Caprello. Well, I'll tell you what. If you's a white boy and your wife loves you, but she knows that you say things like the blacks, then she's a piece of shit as well, and we don't want her. Yeah. She's a bed wench. How about that? Yeah, your wife is a bed wench. If you talk to your wife like that and she tolerates it, she's a bed wench. And you can have her. And those Lagos Nigerians you say love Trump. You can have them too. Point blank and period. Hey, if your wife loves your white ass, but you go around saying things like the blacks, oh, your wife isn't black, then she's not African. Your wife is not African if she's not black. What are you talking about? Your wife is a colonialist. If she's white, if your wife is white, she is a colonialist. Okay, she's not African. Someone says, Caprello says you're not black. Sure, pal. Sure, I'm not black. Whatever you say. Okay. Anyway, the bottom line is Donald Trump is going to behave as though he has done something great for the people of Venezuela. Meanwhile, there's going to be a power vacuum that they're going to fill with a bunch of puppets. You might get some resistance from the military leaders, but I'll tell you this right now. If Maduro was captured so easily even by Delta Force, then they already have a good substantial amount of military leaders on their side. They have been able to turn these military leaders against Maduro. if they were able to capture him so easily. Yeah, he was betrayed by people in his own military. I don't think the vacuum is going to be that vacuumy at all. I think that Maduro got set up by his own people. You're such a fearful man. Caprello, let me tell you something. If you think I'm fearful, all you got to do is bring your ass to Columbia, South Carolina. And if you see me in the streets, come show me how fearful I am. Yeah. That's all you got to do. Yeah. How's that for fearful? Telling you what city I live in. How's that? I'm not afraid of any of you motherfuckers. Jeremiah, they probably have been negotiating it for a while, but it probably took a minute for the United States to get enough military leaders on their side. I think simply because of how quickly they were able to get Maduro and how peacefully, like, listen, Maduro came out in handcuffs. I mean, looking like he didn't even look like he was touched or any resistance at all whatsoever even occurred. You know, they bombed some shit, sure. They launched some strategic strikes to create some chaos and some confusion, and they probably had the back door left open for them. Yeah, they probably had the back door left open for them. Yeah. Gunzy says, I'm in West London. Come check me out, bro. I've got some nice, great minced lamb set up for kebabs and kofta. I love lamb. I don't know about going to London, though. Anyway, y'all. So what's going to happen is they're going to have this kangaroo court to prosecute Maduro. And it's going to be a dog and pony show. He'll probably get convicted. And they'll probably hang him like they hung Saddam Hussein. And that is going to be pretty tragic. Yeah, Winston Sayer says that's just what it is, yeah. Jeremiah Brown says, again, though this might actually be America's interest versus something like Iraq or Afghanistan. Yeah, you say that because of the oil. The oil that, yeah, you say that because of the oil and the other minerals and whatnot that they have there. I'm not, yeah, I told you in the last live stream, it's going to appear to be beneficial to the United States. NTZ Claw says, if you don't like it, move on. Who are you referring to? The new Jit says, I just saw the California channel with all the Venezuelan people celebrating Maduro's capture. Yeah, then they did the same thing with goddamn Saddam Hussein. They did the same thing with Gaddafi. They did the same thing with Osama bin Laden. Yeah, they celebrating right now. But when they become occupied by the United States and corporate interest, and when those private military firms start, controlling shit, and when their little puppet Machado gets in there, oh yeah, they're gonna sing a different tune. Yeah, Muammar Gaddafi kind of cooperated. Yeah, I mean, he surrendered. He surrendered, and they popped his ass in the street. But how is that working out for Libya, which has been in a civil war ever since and has slaves? They have actual slaves in Libya. How does that work out for them? Yeah, it's going to appear to be beneficial to us because of the oil. Yeah, I get it. I know why you guys like it. You think that is okay. You think it's okay to just do what we want all over the nation, all over the world. And as long as, they feed you a line of bullshit in the beginning about drugs, that you'll use that as justification to be happy about it. Well, it's not just for the AI, Moot. A lot of things run on oil. Oil is used for a lot of things. Uh, the AI will just be one aspect, but yes, they will use that oil to build these data centers and to run the data centers. Absolutely, right? But they will use the oil for a lot of things. It has a lot of uses, and it's a hot commodity all over the earth. America's cooked. Absolutely, America's been cooked, y'all. Y'all just don't realize it. Anyway, y'all gotta get out of here. I just wanted to bring it to your attention that we're going to prosecute Maduro in the Southern District of New York for drugs and machine guns. We have no jurisdiction over any of Maduro's actions, yet we feel like we can prosecute him in this country. Yet we haven't, ever since Donald Trump declared war against the cartels, we haven't arrested one Mexican drug cartel leader at all. And he pardoned an actual drug cartel leader in Juan Hernandez. But, that's somebody he actually could have prosecuted that has actually been known to be a drug cartel leader, proven, convicted. Donald Trump pardoned him. Now, Trump might pardon Maduro after the whole farce, after the whole prosecution bullshit gets over with. He might actually pardon Maduro. You never know. You never know what can happen. He might get a pardon as well. And then that will make Donald Trump look even better. Right? You guys will fall in love with him even more. And you won't even notice that they done stuck 3, 4, 5 more inches into your rectum. Man, y'all, I tell y'all what, Bobby. I tell y'all what. You know what? Harriet Tubman said she would have freed many more slaves if only they knew they were slaves. You still haven't handled our business. It's about the oil. Oh, I know. Bijam said it's amazing how he just sits in your mind every day and you just stew over him. Beach Bum, I did a video on Donald Trump twice in one day. Twice in one day. And I haven't done a video about Donald Trump in weeks. But even if he was on my mind every day, he is the leader of the so-called leader of the free world who is committing terroristic acts against other nations on our behalf. Why wouldn't he be on my mind? If he's not on your mind, you're a fool. So there you have that. Yeah, they love their master. Yeah, sheep are going, exactly, Black Spring Autumn. Sheep are going to be sheep. Sheep are going to be sheep. Venezuela wasn't planning on fighting America head on. No, you got it the other way. You got it twisted. America wasn't planning on fighting Venezuela head on. This wasn't a head on fight. No, they launched some strikes against some air defense missile locations and air defense locations, and they flew choppers in, and they went right to where Maduro was. Because Maduro got betrayed by military leaders in his own nation. That's what happened. The dumbass is back. And guess what? The dumbass is back, and so is your dumbass for coming to watch the dumbass that's back. Tell me how that worked. CN86443. Yeah, some of the people of Venezuela are happy. Just like in any country, you're going to have people that are happy with their leader. You're going to have people that are not happy with their leader. If Donald Trump got arrested right now, half the people in the country would celebrate. You fucking idiot. If Donald Trump got arrested right now for this action, that he committed against Venezuela. Half the people in this country would celebrate. You're an idiot. That would never happen. You're absolutely right. It would never happen. It would never happen, but yeah. Half the people would celebrate if Donald Trump got arrested. And when Biden won, guess what happened? When Biden won and Trump got his ass kicked out of the Oval Office, half the people celebrated Donald Trump leaving the White House. So, what are we talking about? I mean, what? Wow. Y'all think because Venezuelans are celebrating, you think that you use that's what you use as justification. That's your justification for being okay with this? Oh, well, people were celebrating. Okay. So? Anyway, I'm going to holler at y'all later, man. We're going to see what happens. Yeah. I appreciate you guys for coming through. I appreciate you for watching. And I appreciate you for your comments, your engagement. I enjoy the engagement, actually, because it helps us. I don't like an echo chamber. It's great to have conversations. There's nothing wrong with dissent. That's how we grow. That's how we evolve. It is what it is. But anyway, y'all stay safe out there, man. Let's stop going for the okie doke. All right. That's exactly what's happening right now. The okie doke. Okay. And they will parade Maduro in front of you and call him all kind of criminals and make him look like all this, that, and the third. And it'll be bullshit. They'll convict him. And God knows if Donald Trump might pardon his ass and send his ass wherever he wants to go. Don't be surprised by that. Anyway, much love, like, share, subscribe. You're welcome, Black Spring with Autumn. Salute to you. Oh, yeah, don't even get me started on Russia. Russia is urging the United States to release Maduro. They're not. Russia ain't going to do shit. Not yet. Russia's not going to do anything. Russia's not going to do anything. China's not going to do anything. They'll whine and bitch and moan, but they're not going to do nothing. They're not. They got their own issues that they got to concern themselves with right now. They got to worry about Ukraine. They're not worried about Venezuela. That's why they set up BRICS and did that end run with Saudi Arabia to not have to use the petrodollar to buy oil. So it is what it is, y'all. Much love, like, share, subscribe. We're going to keep marching forward toward freedom and truth. Peace.